All right, guys. So we are going to work on being better observers. In order to be a better observer, we're going to practice something called contour drawings. So contours are outside and inside edges of things. Everything has contours. We talked about our hands. We have contours on the outside. We have wrinkles. We have the edges of our fingernail. Those are contours. Everything has a contour. So this bottle of whiteout has several ridges. Those are contours all around the top of the cap. All of these ridges on the cap top right there, those are all contours. So we are going to do a contour drawing. I'll show you a few examples of what that is. A contour drawing is one long continuous line. I have a book with a student example. I don't know if you can see that. It's a man or a boy sitting at a table with a book on the table. That is one long continuous line. Well, it's a few lines, but a true contour drawing is just one line. This one over here is a scene from like a hospital bed. Somebody's in a hospital bed, and it's got a very distinct look. It kind of looks like wire to me. Think about someone taking a really long piece of wire and bending it to show facial features and folds in the bedding on the hospital bed, right? Everything being connected, one long line. That's a contour drawing. I have one of my own here with a hand holding a bottle. It's got sort of, a quirky look to it. Everything's kind of connected, looks like one long wire, but that's what we're going to do. So you have your before and after. Let's put that to the side. I'm just going to show you what it's like to do a contour drawing with my little tool here. I've got this little pointer with a blue tip. And if I were going to do a contour drawing of my hand, I first want to show you what my eye will be doing. So if I start here on the back of my hand and I go up, my eye is going to go up. Okay. My hand is also going to, my pen is also going to go up when I'm drawing. And then I kind of go over to the right, and my hand with my pen would go over to the right. Then I'd come down here, and then I kind of have to make a choice what to do. I need to put that fingernail in there. So I'm not picking up my pencil, my eye is going to trace all these little parts and go back here, and then continue down and go around my fingernail, and then continue down, go up. My eye will be moving up, and also my hand would be moving up. And then this little wrinkle here, and continue up, then go to the left. Okay, and I'm just looking and observing, coming back down the same path, and I encounter another fingernail, and then I go around the tip of my finger. Oh, there's like a little crease there, and a bigger crease there, a bigger crease here. Do you see what I'm doing? My eye is doing that, and so is my instrument that I'm writing with. That is a contour drawing. That's how you do a contour drawing. You don't pick up your pencil. You make one long continuous line that describes the outside and inside edges. Now, in order to make a really good contour drawing, our hands and our eyes have to be working together really well. So one of the ways that we do this is to do a different kind of contour drawing called a blind contour drawing. That means blind means I'm not seeing. I'm not looking at what my hand is doing, what my hand is drawing. I'm only concerned with observing and getting my eyes go up, my hand goes up. My eye goes right, my hand goes right. That's what I'm trying to do. So in order to do that, we need a blinder. So I need you to get a small scrap sheet of paper. It can be one from your sketchbook, but I'd prefer it to be just kind of scrap. And you're going to take your pen or pencil and punch a hole through it. And then you're going to hold it in your hand underneath the paper so that this sits on top and it won't let you see what you're writing. See, if I put it down, I can't see what I'm writing. Okay, now we are not going to do the after yet. We're just going to get another sheet of paper. Okay, and I'm going to put my pencil down, and I can't see what I'm drawing. Okay, I'm only focusing on observing and getting my hand to do what my eye is doing, getting everything working together. So I'm going to change this just a little bit so you can get a different view. Okay, this is what it will look like. And you need to get your hand in an interesting position. This is not interesting. This is not interesting. I mean, there's things to draw, but I want something more interesting like this, okay? So I'm just gonna rest my hand. You can rest it on the table or you can hold it up, and I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, so you can see my eyes and you can see my hand at the same time. So I'm gonna go up and my hand's gonna go up. And then I'm gonna turn and my hand's gonna turn. Now, when you're doing a contour, a blind contour drawing, it is like a vocalist warming up, going me, 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 right? That is not gonna win any awards, right? You might crack, you might be a little off pitch, right? You're just warming up. So when this drawing comes out crazy, it's okay. You are just trying to get your hands and your eyes working together. Okay, when your eyes go down, your hand goes down. And you're tracing over all the little parts of your hand. I surely hope my hand doesn't look like that, okay? Remember, this is the warm-up. This is the me, 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 me. So it's okay. So I want you to pause, and I want you to do a blind contour drawing. Don't look at what you're doing. Follow with your eyes. Don't pick up your pencil. When it looks crazy, it's fine. I might even ask you to show me some of your crazy drawings, but this is a blind contour. This is getting your hand to work with your eye. All right, now it's time to do a regular contour drawing, and the blinder needs to come off, okay? And you are going to, this time, you are going to look at what you're drawing. You're going to look at your drawing and say, hey, is that how fat my thumb really is? Oh, I think I'm going in the wrong direction. You're going to be looking back and forth. You're going to see me looking back and forth. And then we're going to see the difference that it makes. So get your hand in that same position. And we're going to slowly start drawing the contours. And you're going to make judgments about whether you're going in the right direction. To constantly pause and say, is that what I see? Am I drawing what I see? Now, it's okay if you feel like you've made a mistake. Don't worry about erasing. Try your best not to pick up your pencil. Okay, and I'm going to trace back over to get to another spot I need to be at, and that's okay. You can do that. I hope you see my head is just moving back here. Does that look more like a hand? It does, okay? You should have seen me looking from my hand to my paper, to my hand to my paper. Now, usually I go a lot slower than this, and I could finish this. It's not my complete hand, okay? But we're going to do a couple more like this. Then we're going to go to our after. Sorry, I've been everywhere today. Okay, so remember we did this. We talked about this is when students draw what they think or what they know. And we want to work instead on drawing what we see. So we're going to do the same thing. You've had some practice now with blind contour drawing, not looking, and with regular contour drawing, we know it's one long continuous line describing the outside and inside edges, right? Going slowly, making your hand do what your eye is doing, your hand do what your eye is doing, and so that everything is synced up together. So I would suggest maybe getting your hand in a different position. Something interesting. Okay, and then let's draw and let's see if we can compare and if we have improved any. Now you can pick up at some point, but what I mean is you're gonna connect back to another place you've already drawn. Now, it's not perfect. My hand right here looks a little small, but let me ask you, which one looks like a more realistic hand? The one from my brain or the one from my eyes? Okay, draw what you see and not what you know.